To all, hello to all my friends over there in the wonderful world of Lithas. It looks like we have a brand new Guardian that just came out called the Lightwing Guardian. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to unlock it. We're going to spin the wheel and see what kind of stuff we get. We're going to go over what type of heroes you need to take this guy to 15 stars out of the gate. And then maybe with a couple extra compasses, I might take him up to, 12 or 13, or not 12, but 16 or 17 stars for everybody, and then maybe run him in the arena and see how good he can do. Now, the first thing you want to do in one of these events, of course, is actually go to the event. And then once we go to the event, we want to go to Guardian Wheel. We want to go right to the shop, and we want to go and change in 200 summoning stones to get 100 of these blue books. These blue books are the Guardian Wheel vouchers. It lets you spin the wheel. If you don't have the resources saved up, I actually have them saved up. This is where you would win the currency to purchase them. And it says I have 102 books right now, but I don't want to go spending it just yet. I want to also go to the Guardian Pass. Now, this is a very expensive event. My advice is to everybody to unlock this. We'll go with the Supreme. And let's go with the Deluxe. Now, this is pretty much it for me spending on this section of this kind of event. There we go. So now we get an extra 45 books. And then as you can see, as the day goes by, every day I'll be able to collect a little more stuff. You have some Nova Ambers, which are important. You have some fight tickets. You have more of the books to spin, some roses, 5,000 of the Guardian coins. What I do spend my money on in this event, in the purchase packs, is I buy all the arena tickets I can if I want to compete for a piece of gear in the event rankings. See, you got a mask, you got a Skybreaker crown, which is a great piece of gear. This is the stuff you're competing for. If you're going, you need to hoard a certain amount of tickets to actually have a shot at winning that. And then if you go for just the straight up arena rank, well, then you're just fighting for compasses in the Guardian arena. Well, let's not worry about that now. Let's worry about the Guardian Wheel. Now, if you've seen my videos before, I never have very good luck on this. We have 147 spins, and that's 147 different attempts to get demoralized. Ultimately, you want to get at least 12 to 1,500 per spin, but that's not always the case. So let's see how this plays out. Our first 10 spin. And we have, okay, 750. This is a bad spin. This is, if you're free to play, this is the stuff that just breaks your heart, because you only get really 10 of these to do when you change in your summoning stones. Well, let's see. Go again. Now this is a great pull. This one's awesome. Look at that. 2,000, 2,500. You want to get this all day, but you're not. So that's a rarity. And it keeps going and keeps going. And this is a terrible one. Again, only 500. There's not a lot you can buy in the shop for 500. This truly is one of the events where I don't like spending money on this actual wheel. It's cruel. This isn't, is 1,500 good or bad? I don't know. We started with around 600. If we can get up to 15,000, I guess that's a win. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 3,000. This one's good. Now, if we win a compass, that's even better, but I don't win compasses. Let's see, another, okay, not terrible. Oh, I feel very low energy tonight. And 250, 250, 250, 250. Not bad, not great. Right here. See, this is terrible. All right, where's the camera? This is awful. I got nothing. Bum, 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 Oh. 1,200. Let's see, I got 57 spins left. So really 5 spins and then a half a spin. Oh, we got a compass. We got 2 compasses. Holy moly. That never happens. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Nothing. And we have, oh, another bad one. Look at that. They gave me the 2 compasses. They gave me a 3,000, and now they're not going to give me anything else. I got 1 complete spin left after this one, and then a 7-piece. And I like how I have 30 of these, and there's no way I'm going to be able to obtain 30 pieces of Skybreaker armor anytime soon. Let's see what happens here. Come on! Oh, wow, that's a sharp stick in the eye as far as spins go. And our last 7 for this little tranche. And again, there's other things you can collect if you spend some money. You know, you'll get a couple more of these little books. Look at nothing. And then we collect up here. They give us a free gel, a paper, 25 fight tickets. Everything else is pretty much, you know, not really necessary. So I got 14,000 roughly of the currency for the shop of the Guardian coins. And if we go to the actual shop, you'll see that things are very expensive. You know, the Convergence gels are very expensive here. And so, and if you look, yeah, by seeing this could be the next Judicator. I hope it is. I used to love this guy when he came out. But as you can see in this shop, everything is very expensive. Okay, I'm assuming this is that new potions that they've just added to the game. That's not getting a very positive reception. But let's see, right here. Skybreaker sword. This is like the most sought after piece, but it's so expensive. And then we have here the Nova Ambers, which I think are the most important thing in the game to buy right now. They're hard to come by, and they significantly increase the strength of your champions on the Astro Plate. That's pretty much the shop. Now let's unlock this guy. Now to unlock this champion, you're going to need a 15-star warrior, and you're going to want a 15-star assassin. You're going to want 8 compasses, and you're going to want 5 of the Convergence gels. And luckily, I have all these. So let's go to our Astra Temple. Let's go towards our Guardian champions. And let's scroll down to the latest one. Now, I gotta say, I am impressed with the artwork on this thing. Kind of reminds me of the Mothman prophecy, or that movie where the owls went to war with the crows. I don't know. An animated film from the 90s. But to make this guy, the 5 of 7, we got that. We're gonna go click that. So we're gonna make a 15-star. And to make the 15-star, gotta sacrifice a warrior. So I'm gonna sacrifice this female genie. And on the assassin side, I do have some assassins I'm never going to use, but right now they're tied to Bloodcrafts. But I'm going to get rid of this lady right here. And now, let's make it. This is the money shot. Convergence. Summoning the Guardian Champion will consume the souls of champions used. rendering them unable to fight. Continue? Yes. Confirm. Let's make this guy. And here it comes. Now let's look at the artwork and the animation of this new guy. It is impressive to look at. I apologize for not having the sound on, but I haven't listened to the actual sound of this game in the 3 years I'm playing it. But there he is. Look at his traits. Predator's Blade increases the crit rate by 20% for 5 seconds. Obliterate. Each attack reduces the target target's constitution recovery by 12% for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 4 layers. This could probably help with some of the timeout team situations. And now let's go level the guy up. And let's give him a little bit of gear. Look at his skills, his Guardian ability, spread wings. You know what? You could read the Guardian abilities yourself. I have no interest in any of this. I just want to get this guy ready to use. And got 71 compasses, so I guess I could spare 5 to get this guy up to star level. Eating all my poor sharks. Not enough materials. Oh, I don't want to eat that one. There we go. And there he is. It's up a level. Now let's give him some vigor, because with no vigor, they're pretty much useless. Oh, for equipment, we just give him whatever's available. I'll give him runes and stuff later when I figure out how I want to use them. But we need to go to the Royal Hall. We need to then... Oh, nope, that's not the right. We need to go to Vigor Transfer. So who am I taking the Vigor off? That's another big question. I don't think I have a whole lot of use for... Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. Who loses their vigor? What to do, what to do, what to do. My gut is telling me to just take it off this guy. But it takes a long time to get the Bloodcraft up to 120. So I'm thinking maybe I should take one of these regular champions up to 120 and then moving it right off. What I think we're going to have to do is take this champion that's at 96 vigor, and I think we should get her up to 120, this Headless Horseman, and then transfer the vigor over. And a lot of people don't know this, but it takes a lot less roses to take a regular champion up to 120 vigor than it does to take a Bloodcraft or a Guardian up to 120 vigor. Almost maybe 1,500 more roses, minimum. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I have enough roses to do this. If not, well, that Bloodcraft is going to lose its 120. Let's see, here we go. There it is. All right. So if we go to Quick Vigor Boost, this is a premium, option. let's just see. How many roses do I have? I got 4,800 roses. I got 2,000 rings. I think I should be able to swing this. So let's just start by doing 100 Sally horns. It takes it up to 98. Not a big move, but let's just put it in there. 99. Quick Vigor boost again. Let's do 200 this time. This is a trick that not a lot of people know about. That you should constantly be working on taking a regular champion, preferably an assassin or a marksman, up to 120 for the sole purpose of doing a Vigor transfer. Okay, so we're 300 roses in. Let's do it again. Again, as you see up here, it's deficient in constitution, so we just want to keep using Sally horns. We don't want to use Travains because that's going to give it less constitution and more attack, but the attack's already maxed out. We'll do another 200. 200. Confirm. We're at 109. All right. We need to get 10 more levels, so we'll do another quick Vigor boost. I'm getting a little impatient here, so let's just do 300. And we're already up to 116. Again, you see how the middle bar here is all the way maxed out? So we're going to continue to use Sally horns. Quick. Do another. Let's do 250. Oh, okay, that might be too many. So let's just take that down to 200. Perfect, 119. Now we can do 5 more, put it over to the actual 120. Now this is actually a good thing, because when I'm putting and moving traits on, it'll tap it up all the way. All right. So now that we've done that, we can now do a proper Vigor transfer. So we'll go back to the Royal Hall. We'll go back to the Vigor transfer. Go here. And now we're going to take this wonderful headless horseman person, and then we're going to put in here our brand new owl guy. What's his name? The Lightwing Guardian. And we're going to use 1,500 stones, 1,500 Vigor transfer stones to do this. So you hit the button. Do you want to spend? Yes. And bang. Now we've saved a whole bunch of roses, because taking one of these guys from 90 to 100 or to 120 would have been almost 30 or 40% more resources would have been needed. And now that we have him, let's see what he can do. We'll go back into the Guardian event, Reclaiming the Shadows, Guardian Arena. Let's dive right in. We're going to go after No Grudge Child. I don't know who this is. And that's the team I've been running. But for this, we're going to want to take out this one. And stick in, which one's? Stick in this guy. This might be one of the most depressing streams I've ever done. We get 5 free battles, so let's just use those up. And then for the rest of this event, I'm going to have to just hoard tickets. I'm going to spend like $10 a day to buy out all the arena tickets, and I'm not going to use them. I'm going to save them for the next Guardian event, because if you want to really win one of these, you need to have maybe 800 tickets just ready to go, and you have to spend maybe $10 a day to take the lead and keep it. I can't really tell you what's going on in the battles. It's really not my thing. I could just tell you that a lot of people have high hopes or high expectations for this Lightwing Guardian, but my biggest fear, my biggest concern, whenever you do one of these champions and you unlock them, they're not working the way they're supposed to, and they end up getting nerfed in like 2 or 3 weeks after you put a bunch of resources in, or you don't put any resources in, and then they change it like a week later, and then it becomes OP. So my advice is to everybody, wait. Be patient and just wait. Don't go taking this thing up to 19 stars right away. Take it up to 16 or 17 stars, 18 max, and wait. Wait to see what happens with these champions, because they're always changing, and there's always some bugs or kinks that have to get worked out. Sometimes they boost them, sometimes they nerf them. So be smart with your resources. Don't ever max something out on the first day it comes out. Just be patient. All right. Let somebody else max it out. Let somebody else do all the testing, and wait for someone like me to report on it. Because I can tell you right now, a lot of people took Flora to 20 stars, and she's off the starting team already as soon as the new Judicator came out. And that's a big expense. Same thing with the Flammabane. A lot of people out there took it to 20 stars, and it's not even on the first team. Not even on the second team. A lot of people have run it on third. Because to make one of these champions really effective, you need to take them up to 20 stars. So save your compasses. Be smart with your compasses. The Judicators are the new thing, and you need them at 20 if you're going to unlock their Astro Plate to really put them up and over on the next guy. Let's see what's going on here. This fight's going pretty long. And I'm just going to leave it on that note. I'm going to finish up these battles. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope if you didn't know how to unlock one of these guys, now you do. It's pretty long. I'll try to speed this up. and thank you for participating. Like, subscribe, and thank you for being a member of the new XFire community. Have a great night and a happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends.